Hey everyone, welcome back to Davu Retro Gaming. I'm Davu, and today we're diving into the biggest stories shaking up the gaming world right now. Whether you're into retro titles, streaming, or dev culture, there's something here for you. Let's get into it. First things first, Microsoft's free Xbox Cloud Gaming tier Game Pass shakeup. Microsoft is testing a free ad-supported version of Xbox Cloud Gaming, meaning you might stream certain games even if you don't have a Game Pass. The Verge, right now it includes pre-roll ads, session limits, 1 hour and up to 5 hours a month. The Verge. It'll be available on PC, Xbox, handhelds, and the web. Alongside this, Microsoft has made changes to Game Pass tiers. The Ultimate tier gets a 50% price hike while expanding access for Premium and Essential tiers. Why it matters for retro streaming folks. Retro gamers might see classic titles included in the streaming pool to fill out the free tier. This could entice more players to try before they buy, shifting how people discover legacy older games. More fragmentation in access, knowing what's on which tier becomes more important. Number 2, EA to go private in $55 billion deal. Electronic Arts EA is being acquired in a $55 billion all-cash leverage buyout, taken private by a group including Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, Silver Lake, and Affinity Partners. The deal values EA at $210 per share, and it's expected to close in spring 2026. Commentary implications. Without public shareholders, EA may have more flexibility, for better or worse, in balancing risk, innovation, and monetization. This signals a trend. Big publishers may prefer private equity backing to weather marketer volatility. Also, EA has recently cancelled projects and restricted studios, e.g. their Black Panther game, amid layoffs. This deal might accelerate internal consolidation. Rock Band 4 DLC, the listing, retro community reaction. As of October 5, Rock Band 4 and all its DLC will be delisted from Xbox and PlayStation stores due to expired music licensing agreements. If you already own the game and DLC, they remain available for re-download, but new purchases will no longer be possible. The retro rhythm game community is upset, calling it the crime against gaming, especially those who collect DLC tracks. Alright, let's talk about something that doesn't get enough attention, the fragility of licensed content in games. When you buy a game that uses licensed music, movie tie-ins, or third-party brands, you're really just renting that access for as long as the contract lasts. Once those licenses expire, companies legally have to pull that content, even if the game itself still works fine. That's what's happening right now with Rock Band 4. The base game and every single DLC track are getting delisted from Xbox and PlayStation stores because the music rights ran out. Players who already bought them can still re-download them, but if you missed your chance, that's it. They're gone. This isn't new. We've seen it with Alan Wake, Forza Horizon, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and even GTA radio stations that have to strip songs of older versions. It's a reminder that digital access doesn't mean ownership. And then there's DRM, Digital Rights Management. It's meant to fight piracy, but over time it can make preservation harder. Servers shut down, activation systems break, and suddenly even legitimate copies stop working. So when we talk about the long tail of gaming, all those classic titles that fade from storefronts, this is one of the biggest roadblocks. Without proper archiving, licensing flexibility, or DRM-free options, parts of gaming history just vanish. My advice, if there's DLC you care about, especially from older rhythm, racing, or movie-based games, grab it now. Back it up, because once it's gone, it's not just a song or skin disappearing, it's a piece of gaming culture we might never get back. And for the retro community, this is exactly why preservation matters. If we don't fight to keep these experiences alive, nobody will. Big news on labor AI in gaming. After nearly a year, video game performers SAG-AFTRA ratified a new contract to officially end their strike. The agreement contains strong protections around AI. Employers will need written consent to create digital replicas, must compensate time spent making replicas, and provide usage reports. This is a landmark for how AI will be handled in performance capture. Also, the industry continues to experience widespread layoffs, and contradictions of thousands of roles have been cut since 2022. What this means, the balance of creator rights versus automation is being tested. Smaller studios and indie developers may bear the brunt of budget pressures. Be mindful, labor issues and job instability ripple across all levels: QA, artists, audios, etc. October highlights: upcoming games. Amazon Prime Gaming's free games this month include Fallout, New Vegas Ultimate Edition, XCOM 2, and various horror titles for Halloween. New and notable titles for expansions: Illuvium, Blockchain, Autobattler launches its esports league with a 20,000 prize pool. Chrono Forge enters early access, a free-to-play multiplayer RPG with blockchain elements. Rohan 2 surpasses 1.3 million pre-registrations ahead of launch, integrating token systems and community rewards. Parallel TCG releases its Deception expansion with 90 new cards. NASCAR 25, a sim racing title, launches October 14 console and November 11 PC. Rematch, a hybrid soccer arena game, already crossed 3 million players since its June release. Closing thoughts, viewer prompts, big themes: accessibility via streaming, shifting publishing structures, licensing fragility, labor AI friction, and continued crossovers with blockchain in games. Be aware of loss of access for older games and DLC. Keep an eye on which platform adopts streaming free tiers of legacy titles. Support indie developers, navigation today's volatility. And here's a few questions for my viewers. Which of these stories surprises you the most? Microsoft's free tier AA going private, or Rock Band delisting? If a classic game you love is at risk or delisting, what would you want to know or do? And 3, this is my final question: which upcoming game from October are you most hyped for? Thanks for watching. Hit like if you found this useful, subscribe for more retro modern gaming news, leave your thoughts below. Until next time, game on.